This is the liberty crier to call out and cry out to the injustice, and as the Trump regime has been dogging us and harming us through the illegal orders that he has been given both to the military and upon his executive orders. But that is for a later time. This one is for something else entirely. On Tuesday morning around 9 and later on, we just found out that Dolly Parton, country music Hall of Famer, rock and roll Hall of Famer, and all around decent human being, has passed away at the age of 80. When that came out, I was on my way to work, getting up, getting ready. When it happened, it was around 11. I got the call from my girlfriend who told me this, and I was in shock. I was like, "What? Dolly Parton?" It's hard to describe. When I heard that, it was saddening. I was crestfallen, and later on, I just cried. I cried. There were tears. I cried tears. Just, it's hard to believe, and when you realize how much Dolly Parton was beloved by all the tributes that has been going on a couple days from Tuesday since then, it is such. It is, you realize just how much she was beloved, and it's not just that. It was her work for when she created for the Liberty, the not the Liberty one, no. It was the fantasy library she started in the 90s, late 90s, around the mid 90s, such as 1995 is when she started. She did it for her father. When you find out that he couldn't read or write, but saw the creation of that foundation for kids who couldn't afford books at the time, said this is the greatest thing you'll have ever done, and she has done more than that. To now, now there are those who may not like Dolly Parton. Me, I like her music, but when you look at what she did and what you find out, you realize she has done a lot for this country. She has done more than we can thank her for. There are things we can't even say. It's hard not to describe the cultural phenomenon and that she was. Dolly Parton grew up in the Alabama, in the mountains of Tennessee, of eastern Tennessee, in the Appalachian Mountains, in a log cabin, the fourth of 12 siblings, which is a lot in a 1 to 2 room log cabin out in the hills and mountains of Tennessee, of Appalachia. It is such a sad day it's a sad day for the nation. And when everyone heard that, you could just feel the sadness, the sorrow that she brought to everyone. Everyone loved Dolly Parton. Even if you're not a political figure, you don't talk politics, which she was known for not getting into politics, but she always fought for causes that she believed so much, such as the rights for the LGBTQ community. She was for that. She was for it for a lot of things, and we can all agree Dolly Parton was not somebody we can all collectively agree she was a good human being. But just for that, it is a sad day for that. Another one of her greatest accomplishments, what she did, was that there was a fire in 2016 or 2018. I don't remember which, but there was a forest fire in the Appalachian Mountains near her home, and she gave 1,000 to 5,000, and she upped it $5,000 a month to families that needed help to get back up on her feet. And from the looks of it, she spent about 12.5, I could be wrong, but 12.5 million of her dollars just to give back. And that's not all. Around in the 80s, late 80s maybe, mid to late 80s, she started a theme park back in her hometown, back in her home county, to start up Dollywood, which brought thousands of jobs to that facility, and she gave it back to them as a way to give back to the community, built the community, reformed it again. So that just shows the kindness she did with the literacy program of that fantasy library. And that wasn't just that. When COVID hit, when everyone could not go anywhere, we could not. She spent $1 million for the research and development of that vaccine that saved hundreds of millions of lives because of her. It she when she, I did a video on this, more of a short. It it is hard. It is just hard to realize just how much of a decent human she was, a decent person, an all-around kind-hearted woman. To lose such a great humanitarian. She has done more for us. She has starred in a lot three three films, maybe four. I could be wrong. She started, which was the most hit comedy show, movie ever, 9 to 5 with Jane Fonda. Another one, Rhinestone with, which is hilarious to think to have Sylvester Stallone in it try to sing. That's hilarious in of itself. And also, and if I were, oh yeah, Steel Magnolias. That was another one she did. And a lot of her songs. One, we all know 9 to 5 was one of them. That was the theme song she actually made and asked when she was asked to be a part of that. She asked to do the title theme song, and it became popular. Along with that, along with Jolene, and that was another one, good song of hers. And she just made good songs that had stories. But one of her most famous was the one she did as a tribute to Roy Wagner, to say, hey, I'm getting big for the television show he started. I need to move to do something else. I need to spread my wings. And that was the song, I Will Always Love You, which was famous for Dolly Parton when it was made and that, but when it was done again by Whitney Houston as a cover to the Bodyguard movie, it was so phenomenal. It became such a famous movie because of that song by Whitney Houston, the cover she did of a Dolly Parton song. It's hard. Those two are just intertwined together as one of the greatest covers and songs ever. And it is sad also to continue that we all, by her loss, and that Tim Curry, old Frankenfurter from movies we've seen beloved as villain, the most beloved villain, has passed away also at 80 because at a certain point he had a very severe stroke. Around the 2012, maybe 2015, 16 time frame, 8 years, he passed away as well, which is sad in of itself because he was such a good actor and just made villains you just love to hate him. He made them fun, almost whimsical, but yet he just had that devilish smile for a British actor as he played Frankenfurter in the cult classic and most famous scene ever of Rocky Horror Picture Show. It is sad that we are losing these legends, these larger-than-life stars, such as Dolly Parton and Tim Curry. But another one just passed away again, I just found out, was the voice actor for Optimus Prime, which we all know who it is. That is just sad right there. Mr. Cullen played him as a voice actor, was known for his voice for that. And it's sad that the last time we've heard of it was during the Transformers, the Michael Bay films. It is such a sad that Mr. Cullen passed away, for the voice actor of Optimus Prime. It is sad. We are losing stars, and I'm thinking of people of my childhood who I will be absolutely heartbroken to see go. And I'm not going to name the names because if it is, I will make this video on that. And with Dolly, it is such a... And the thing I find that was fascinating about her, just her humanity, capacity to give back, her sense of giving, and always staying out of the politics, but always fighting for what is correct and right, such as the equal rights for the LGBTQ community, and what she did for the vaccines, what she did for Tennessee during the fires, and for the literacy program, and giving back to her community with the Dollywood theme park. And it is such a tragic time for us because she was such a good, and with all the tributes that has been pouring out to her, she was an angel among us. We just lost an angel, but and we are celebrating. And for celebration, I saw a video of the King's Guard over in Buckingham Palace during the changing of the guards, that they did a tribute to her with the 9 to 5 song, which I thought was absolutely wonderful on what King Charles did, and I thank him for that. And it showed just how much he is beloved in the world, not just here in the United States. So, as that, the only thing Trump has done is lowered the flags at half-mast in honor of her. I will say he did the right thing, but I'm not giving him credit because he would probably say, "Oh my God, she's too popular than me. Oh my God, oh my God, he's too popular than me. She's too popular. She's a despicable woman. She's a radical left lunatic. She does not care." Blah blah blah. No, if he did that, somebody must have told him not to do that and just do it, because he's already underwater by 30%, given the polls. I don't trust that. But if he even did something with Dolly, that poll would have crashed to zero. It would be guaranteed. We lost. Now, I also saw there was another death. It was quick, but those were the three deaths that I have seen. Mr. Collins from Optimus Prime, Tim Curry yesterday, and the great Dolly Parton. So I will end this here just saying we lost three magnificent people. People who made our childhoods fun for generations upon generations. With Dolly's passing, it is a sad day for the United States. To you, to the friends and family, to all who love Dolly, and to you, Dolly Parton, thank you. We love you. Our heart. And we will always love you, Dolly. As you are in the arms of all the saints and all your family members, and with God. Probably writing more. It's like, dang it, I'm still writing. I need to write more. Looks like I'll be writing more with God then. I couldn't ask. You could. I think God just got probably the best deal you could get. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share this video. I don't mind. I don't do this as often as I want to because I work. I do it as periodically as I can when I have time. So I hope you like this. Let's continue to fight back against this far radical right regime, and that with how Dolly Parton, with kindness, love, and standing up for those who can't defend themselves. Thank you. We will miss you, Dolly, and thank you.